Leah Mann was scheduled to perform at SIDF 2020. She is the co-founder of the multidisciplinary performance group Lelavision, as well as a co-founder and artistic director of Moving in the Spirit. Moving in the Spirit is an award-winning creative youth development program in Atlanta, Georgia, that uses dance to help children and teens develop the skills they need to thrive.
Hello, I'm Cyrus Khambatta. I'm the Artistic Director of the Seattle International Dance Festival. And I'm here with Connie Villines, the Managing Director of the festival, and we are interviewing Lelavision and Moving in the Spirit. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today.
Hello. Hey.
Introduce yourselves.
I'll go. I'm Leah. I'm one of the co-founders of Lelavision, and so grateful to be here today as part of the virtual festival with my cohorts of 34 years, Moving in the Spirit. Janine, I'll hand it off to you.
All right, I'm Janine. I'm one of the co-founders as well. I pretty much handle operations over at Moving in the Spirit, and I am a dancer as well. So I'm going to kick it to Dana. Dance it in.
Hey everybody, I'm Dana Lupton, a dancer, choreographer, co-founder, and so excited to be here, part of this festival. I'm going to pitch it to Sharnae.
Hi, I'm Sharnae Furkrun, and I'm a pillar of Moving in the Spirit, the Director of Education, and I'm a dance therapist, licensed professional counselor, and I even dance too. And I am so excited to be a part of this event.
So tell us, how has COVID-19 affected you in your artistic process or in other ways?
So I'm co-founder of Lelavision in partnership with my husband, Ela Lamblin, who makes kinetic musical sculptures. And our work is to animate the musical sculptures with the dance and theatrics. For Lelavision, basically 2/3 of our income was evaporated in about a 2-week period of time. A commission at Burning Man, a 35-foot sculpture, a science art festival. We have to recontract a number of grants and reschedule a year out a few events. So it was drastic, a lot of adjusting really quickly. I've collaborated with Moving in the Spirit for 34 years with these dear friends of mine. We co-founded it, and it's been thriving under the guidance of these 3 leaders.
You know, co-founding this together back in 1986, Moving in the Spirit teaches these values through dance. So Moving in the Spirit serves young people through the discipline of dance and teaches them social, emotional, and cognitive skills that they need to thrive.
One of the things that was really, really challenging for us is that we really had to begin to rethink our programming, what that looks like, and how we could continue to engage our students.
And I just want to add that back in the day when I met Leah and Dana and they were performing lampshade fashions at the Atlanta's Arts Festival, I realized how their work was impacting students. Since we serve over 200 students a week during the program year, we really focused on trying to re-engage 125 of our on-site students.
So as all the students were homebound, we realized that we could use that as the platform to engage the youth. One beautiful thing that happened is that because we were about a week and a half, 2 weeks ahead of the closures in Atlanta, I could turn my attention to Atlanta and assist Moving in the Spirit and in engagement activities, and we kind of based it like on being homebound. So with my experience of moving in the with Lelavision, of always working with large props, I just ported that idea of interacting with my house and the furniture in my house as a way to engage youth in Atlanta. I get to work with large kinetic musical sculptures. And so I have a knack for working with props and trying to figure out how to work with things that you don't normally dance with. So, part of this time, I've been playing around in my home using my furniture as props and creating dances. And they have become dance challenges for the students of Moving in the Spirit. So I've created the couch potato dance break, and I've created the Step It Up dance break. So all these dance pieces kind of based in my home, using my furniture as props, and it's been a really fun experiment.
How are the dancers of Moving in the Spirit interacting with those?
It's been so much fun, Cyrus, to watch the kids engage with Leah in the choreographic process. So for us, we have, like, for instance, this last Sunday, we worked with the ambassadors. And so instead of using a prop, we had them use the poem from the poet laureate, Amanda Gorham. They created their own, gestures, and then they stripped off the poem, put music in, shifted it around, just like Leah's been doing with these props. They were so inspired by her and how she is able to engage in such a creative way. It has just been outrageous to see them on fire with choreography and creativity.
So if I understand correctly, the kids who are in Atlanta or various places, they are watching her at home through online, and then they're doing projects on their own or commenting or responding in real time.
Well, both. So they're doing, just so I can, they are doing their studies, just like Leah's doing her studies. And so she will do a challenge, pitch it to them. They do a challenge. And then throughout this entire process, there's a learning of different choreographic structures. And so it really has just kind of opened us up in a way that we've never worked before, which is fantastic.
So Leah, as one of the selected artists for SIDF this year, we ask you to give us a little bit of material of being able to spotlight you in our virtual festival, SIDF Plus. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that translates with Moving in the Spirit and the students there?
Yes, so I was already working to do engagement dance breaks with Moving in the Spirit. And when I had the opportunity to present a video, I thought with the International Dance Festival, I thought that the most prescient video of this time would be to present the Embracing Home dances that I was using for engagement with Moving in the Spirit. So those dances would be me dancing on a table, or me dancing in the bathtub, or me dancing in the closet. And they're sent as challenges to the students at Moving in the Spirit. And they get to create their own dances in their own home setting. And I was really grateful for the platform to present Embracing Home dances.
So I would love to see if you guys could do a little Embracing Home improv for us right now. So would you mind just showing us a little bit of something right there in your homes?
Sure. Awesome.
All right. Yeah.
Great.
And one last question. I understand that Moving in the Spirit had an opening for its new dance center during COVID-19. How did that go?
Well, I tell you, we've been planning our new home for the last 5 years. And the day that the doors closed in Atlanta, we got our final inspection. This process has involved over 67 artists, over many, many stakeholders. Our kids designed the space. It is a destination for dance and a beacon of hope for youth in our city and all over the world. It is our hope that this will be a pillar for all of the artists coming in and out of Atlanta. It will be a home away from home. And we have just been waiting, and we continue to wait until we can gather together. We don't know when, but we will, and it will be absolutely magnificent and full of magic.
Wonderful. So you'll have your opening when you can, as soon as COVID-19 is over.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It was really a pleasure to have you here, and we look forward to presenting this on SIDF Plus, our virtual format.